But if you guys remember last time in this one, you had gone to the village to follow as your quest to investigate Rothar and missing children. You went into the woods where there was a druid. You found the spider druid, who had secreted himself in like an underground lair, and there were signs of the fungal infection in these mushroom growths. And then you defeated them. You took the stuff. You returned to town, and then you gathered a couple of the villagers, and including Roddy, who was the were-rat, and you took him out with you into the forest and told him to go look after the little spider child that's out there. And then after that, you came back to the village, and then you came back to the city, where you've been paid and everything. And then your guild master, the elf woman, Naria, had said, you told her about Rothar dying, and she was upset, and then she'd told you that the Lord Mayor's advisor seemingly is the one that instigated the purge of magic users in the town. And that, I believe, is where we left off, unless anyone else had... Oh, we had the orcs as well. You ran into orcs.
Yes, I was about to mention those.
Glim had spoke to them and kind of pretended he was going to spy for them. So it's not tonight in game that he's meeting them. It's supposed to be the night after that. So you've got like a full 24 hours. And they were probably going to attack the town, it looks like. But you told the captain of the guard about it, and he was going to notify the mayor and get back to you guys. But obviously, right now, there's not a lot of guards in the town. So whichever manpower they have access to is going to be limited at best. Is there anything else I'm forgetting?
I think that's about it.
Okay, good. So,
Unless there's...
I do want to confirm one thing that I did write down in my notes for Nadia's. There was the possibility that blood may have increased the potency effects of the fungal infections when it comes to possibly dealing with orc blood due to I think it was mechanically speaking Father Glenn basically had botch rolls and crit rolls for certain aspects of dealing with the infections. So I just wanted to confirm if that was still the case.
Are you meaning that it accelerates their effects or has less of an effect?
In both. Because I believe he had failed the initial roll and then crit another roll to...
Because he's got a lower infection rate than out of the three of them at the moment.
Yeah, at the moment, because he had crit his second roll against it, and that actually caused you had it regress the infection a little bit.
Yeah, so the orc physiology has a slightly different effect to human physiology to it, clearly.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that is
a thing.
Actually
yes.
still a thing.
Yeah.
Because I did write that down and plans.
Yes. Yeah, and of course Father Glenn is half orc, he's not full orc, so what that effect might have on like a full orc might be more or less pronounced. But yeah, so at the moment you are in the guild hall, you'll have rested overnight, which is why your health is full and all that kind of stuff. Everybody should have their exhaustion reset. So what I've done is I've given everybody an exhaustion item, so that I don't have to drag one over every time, and you can adjust how much exhaustion you have active on your character by just changing the amount on that item. The maximum for each of you is set individually depending on what your constitution score is, and that's how much exhaustion you can take on board before you collapse.
Okay.
And exhaustion counts as 1 no matter how much? Because I thought exhaustion was 1 per.
Oh, weight wise, yeah, it should increase the weight as you increase the how much exhaustion you have.
Yeah, I'm testing that item out and it's only doing 1 per. I'm not sure if anyone else is having that same effect.
No, I think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either. No.
Yeah, it's still just 1, no matter how high.
No, we'll just play it as that then, because I can't be bothered fucking with it.
Yeah, no worries.
Do we get our luck
Alright.
back after every session? I don't know what
You can,
the...
you can all have luck again.
Okay, cool.
Laura, please use your headphones.
I can't find them.
They were on the desk in front of you.
Are they? Right, I'll try and look. But
Just I'm
Yeah.
not playing if I can hear myself echoing on your microphone.
okay, I'll try. Okay.
Yeah, I mean I think these are limited enough with the inventory items anyway. I don't think I marked much.
Got them.
Okay, good. But yeah, so your exhaustion should be at 0 because you'll get time to rest. I don't think anyone was super exhausted anyway. And you'll all have your luck again.
Okay, cool.
The night before, Naria, obviously you spoke to Natius, or Natius just spoke to Naria, and then you will rest, and then it'll be the next morning, so it's up to you guys to decide how you want to approach things. The next night, which is tonight in game, will be when Father Glim's supposed to meet the orcs outside.
Is there something that Nadius can do before the night before?
Sure.
Nadius is going to approach Father Glim and make an unusual request of bloodletting.
Mm. What's that supposed to do?
Well, you're always donating anyway, right?
It is just a simple donation of blood, if you don't mind, Father Glenn.
Oh, right, for the sickness. Yes, go ahead. Yeah.
Dark, how much blood could Nadius take from Father Glim without him feeling too under the weather to recover for the next morning?
Well, I mean, normally it's like a pint of blood they'll take from you, right? But I mean, how much is your medical expertise?
Let's see. Abilities. Which one would that be? Wisdom or intellect?
I would think intellect because it's knowledge. How? Because obviously he's a big guy as well. How much you could safely take out of him? Yeah, about a pint or so would be a safe amount to take from him.
All right. Unless Father Glim has any protests to that, she is basically taking a pint of blood from him.
That's fine. It's enough to actually get rid of this sickness, then go ahead. Vampire thing. Kidding, just take some.
All right.
Yeah, I mean that's only going to require, a couple of the night's rest, and a good meal overnight will mean that it's fine in the morning after that. Okay, so you got a pint of half orc blood. Okay, so you'll rest afterwards, and then the next morning will be when you get up, and you're sitting down in the guild hall once more to your cold gruel porridge for breakfast. Narya is not going to be in attendance for breakfast this morning. Once it's kind of laid out, she's gone. So what would you like to do?
She's too sad.
Well, she's not in a room, she's like out the building.
Okay.
So you are sat there in the hall, the cold light of the morning sun coming in through the window. The soft pitter patter of rain, which you're now very much accustomed to, on the window. Ratark scarred with hundreds of tiny tarantula bites all over his body and a gimp leg.
Yeah.
It's a gloomy, overcast morning.
What's the... I mean... Is there anything in particular happening just out in the city at the moment, or like...
No, I mean, you look at it there and, you know, an alarm's not been raised. There's certainly not any more guards on duty. I mean, there's only a handful of them in the town as it is. So it doesn't look as if anybody's been, like, notified anything's to be different, or if they have been, they don't seem to care. Yeah, I mean, if you want to spend a couple hours in Atti's, like, an alchemy bench or something, experimenting with the blood reactions, you could certainly do that.
That is definitely what she will be doing then,
Okay.
unless anyone else bothers her about it.
So while Natis is experimenting with Faliglin's blood, what would the rest of you like to do?
Did Nera leave us a note or anything like that? Any
She
notice of
did
where she
not.
might be?
She said
Okay.
she would have mentioned yesterday, because I'm pretty sure I said this last session, that she was
Yeah.
expecting to speak to the captain, because obviously they know that they're short on manpower, and they would fully expect the Black Swords to be asked to form part of the defense for a fee. So maybe she's away speaking to one of them, but you're not sure.
Should we go and find her?
I don't know. I don't really think there's a reason to go out and find her, but I am kind of curious about other things.
What other things?
Well, the purge against magic users.
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, if you're curious
Well,
about...
why do we want to maybe just like go scope things out, like what's going on? You know, is there like a city nearby or something, like a village nearby? Apart from this one.
I was just gonna wander the city for a bit.
Yeah.
So
Well, I'll come with you.
you want to aimlessly wander the city
Yes.
this morning?
Yeah.
Okay. Use
I was
there you go.
just gonna keep an eye out for Nera and also the secretary or the assistant to the mayor. The guy that was doing the purging. Sorry.
Yeah, so it says she said it was his advisor.
Advisor.
His name. Didn't write it in the thing. It's Ulnar Miontre.
Sure.
Or Milliant, you might pronounce it as, depending where you're from.
Yeah, we'll go. I'll just keep an eye out for old Millie there.
Yep, I'll go along too.
Okay, so I mean, are you making inquiries about this person, or? Because I mean, obviously, just wandering in the streets, you wouldn't recognize them.
Yes.
Yeah, I think if anything, I'd ask where he lives in town, or
Sure. Who would you maybe like to approach in town to ask this information? The only officials you've really been in contact with so far is the sergeant and the captain of the guard.
I guess find the sergeant or just a guard. I guess give directions.
So, first off, wandering the streets, and this isn't unusual, this has been the case the whole time you've been here. You don't see guards just like walking around. There's very, very few of them. I mean, this is a large town of like several hundred people, but I mean, there's very, very few guards you've seen around. You've seen the captain, you've seen the sergeant, and once or twice you've seen a guard on patrol or going to organize the burning of some of the spores that were on the streets. But other than that, you're not accustomed to seeing them around anyway, and this morning is no different. You don't see any of them really anywhere apart from like at the gate. There might be one standing guard. People coming in and out. But if you want, you can certainly walk up to the captain's office, where you've been before. The one scene that I took off the navigation here, because I don't think we'd use it. So again, this is one of the like towers beside the northern wall. You just chap on the door, and the big heavy door opens. Stop pressing the arrow key, Laura. And the blonde Sergeant Barton, will open the door with a resigned sigh. Yes. How can I help you this morning?
I was wondering if you could point us in the direction of Ulnar's residence. I wanted to make an inquiry about his recent actions towards the magic users within the city.
Oh, why would you be taking interest in that?
I mean, if he's wanting to get rid of particularly troublesome mages, I happen to be a very good assassin.
Oh,
A mercenary looking for work, so.
Okay, well, I think that may be a bit of a distraction considering what's going on just now, but sure. He stays in the mayoral grounds, and he points up to the keep, which is the upper part of the town. He has a residence there, where he serves as the mayor's closest advisor. So, I mean, you'll need to go up to the mayor's hall and make an inquiry there.
By the way, where are all the other guards in town?
It
just seems just curious where. I mean, surely a city this big, you need a little bit more security.
Are you not aware of the war that's been going on for 4 years? All of the vast majority of our soldiery have been requisitioned for the forces down south.
Yeah, that's soldiers. I figured, guards would be a little different.
Well, able-bodied men who can wield a weapon, who have been trained. Yes, they've been called by the bannermen and requisitioned into the armies.
Oh.
Are you worried about the city's defense?
I mean, kind of. I'm currently staying in it, so.
Look, and he crouches down to be more on your level, tall man that he is. We're all really concerned about the amount of manpower, or lack thereof, in the city. And that's exactly the problem that the captain and the mayor will be trying to solve today. But don't worry, I'm sure we'll be able to requisition some reinforcements from Lord Berdillo to the south. The only concern is going to be if they can make it here in time. But if your friend is going to be able to do like he said and delay the orc invasion, then it won't be a problem, will it?
No, that's a fair point.
He has a very grave look across his face as he's like looking at your reaction as well.
Yeah.
Don't worry, lad. We have the walls on our side, and the citizens will fight to defend their homes, I'm sure as well.
Yeah, the citizens.
But yes, if you go speak to the mayoral hall and ask for Ulnar, tell them I sent you. That way they won't try and fob you off.
Oh, well, excellent. Thank you for your time.
Not a problem, young goblin. Closes the door on you and Mira.
What did you think of that?
I mean, if Father Glib can't delay the orc invasion, I'm pretty sure this whole city's fucked.
Exactly.
I mean, the look on the guy's face was anything but reassuring, and he was trying really hard to be reassuring.
He was.
I'm so ready for this.
Do you want to go straight to the mayor oral halls, or do you want to go somewhere else first? Mira and Ratarg.
Yeah, well, they'll go to the mayoral halls.
Yep.
Wasn't your goblin guy in the other game called Ratarg as well?
No. That
Okay.
similar, yeah, but not the same.
Okay, so you make your way up to the main keep. Through the archway with the portcullis, there is a single guard on duty there, and he will stop you as you approach. Hold there, citizen. Do you have a business with anyone in the keep?
Yeah, Sergeant Barton sent us make an inquiry to Ulnar Miliantre.
Oh, of course. Do you know where you're going? And he'll give you directions into the keep where Ulnar's office or residence is.
Fantastic. Make my way there.
Again, you'll see. You actually pass the captain in the courtyard, but he seems hurried towards another part of the building. Doesn't pay you much heed. You come into a rather ornate-looking door of the courtyard, and then there's a small passageway you go through. There's 2 or 3 doors there, and they all seem locked, but there's one open at the end of the corridor. You can see there's a fire roaring there, and there's a man in a sort of red robe. I don't know why that rolled the dice there. And just sort of bent over a table with a bunch of books and papers, and seems to just be shuffling and rearranging them around. He doesn't seem to notice you as you approach.
Kind of, even though there's the door's kind of open, I'll just go ahead and knock on the wall just to get his attention.
Without turning, he says, "Captain, I told you I will have an answer for you within the hour."
Not the captain, unfortunately.
He turns his head, and he has this. He looks like he's got the pointy ears of an elf or a half elf. He's got quite a weaselly kind of face as he turns towards you, and he makes an expression as he turns. "Oh, and who are you?"
Ratark, I'm a member of the local Black Swords Guild.
He fully turns around to face both of you and crosses his arms over his chest. "Ah, mercenaries. I see. And what are you here about?"
There was
Just
word that
inquiries.
there was rumors that you were having some issues with magic users.
Well, we were having issues with them, but I think that's largely been eradicated. Why?
Largely?
Well, do you have information about any that might be holding out?
I mean, not at present, but, if you needed any assistance in that regard, I happen to be very good at that sort of thing.
Really? Well, I mean, the captain and his men have been quite thorough in rooting them out. I think we've executed more than a dozen druids at this point. But there has been one that has evaded capture thus far, and I thought he had made his good in escaping. Perhaps you would be interested in tracking him down for me?
Is he still within the city, or has he left?
Well, I highly doubt he would want to hang around here, given how precarious his position is, but I don't think he could have gone too far on foot.
I'll see what I can do about that.
He strokes his chin for a second, one hand, because the druid's name is Gunter Fuldrum. He's an elderly gentleman, quite frail looking. And the last time I saw him, he was wearing a scarlet cloak. Not that that's any indication of what he might be wearing or not wearing now. These people tend to walk around naked at all hours of the night, change their form willy-nilly. Who knows what he looks like now? But he does have an interesting scar on the right of his cheek, some sort of burn, I would guess. Is that enough for you to go on?
I believe so.
Very well, and what do you charge for this kind of service?
Well,
I'm like, don't look at me. I got no money.
he's a druid, so a bit stronger, a bit more dangerous than your average person.
Well, perhaps we could discuss payment if you're successful in tracking him down and bringing me his head.
That sounds more reasonable.
Very well then. He turns back to papers and then stops for a second, then turns back around to... Aren't the Black Swords more concerned with the city's defence at the moment? I'm surprised you're looking for work. Or are you looking for an excuse to leave town?
It's always good to have one's options open, but yes, the guild is concerned with the city's defense. This was more of a personal inquiry.
I see. And do you have a personal problem with magic users?
Not personally.
Then why the interest?
Gold is always good to have.
Interesting. And what of your companion here, emotions towards Mira? That axe looks as though it's seen a few necks.
Yes,
She's a very capable fighter.
I am.
Yes, well, if you can track down this druid and bring me his head, we'll negotiate a fee.
Fantastic. Like I said, I'll see what we can do.
Now, if you excuse me, I have work to do. The captain is demanding a solution to aid in the defence of the city, and I believe I may be onto something.
Of course.
Turns around and goes back to his paper shoveling.
Yeah, we'll leave.
Exits back out onto the courtyard. It's just a single guard at the gates. Is that you?
Yeah, that's about it for me. My curiosity sated.
Glenn, was there anything you wanted to do while they're out doing that and Natis is tinkering with your blood?
Actually, not really. I'm trying to recite what I'm gonna say.
To the orcs, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Let's go back to Black Swords thing. So, Natis, are you... I mean, what's the purpose of your experiment then? Or is there anything in particular you're trying to determine here?
She is pretty much trying to confirm whether or not, well, in this case, half-orc blood, because she doesn't have the blood of a full orc, actually is, causing a increased potency and effectiveness of, the bear moss, solution.
Sure, give me another intro. You could choose to use your luck this early if you wanted.
Yes. I think I will use luck early. Much better.
Okay, so initially, exposure seems to cause like an accelerated growth, like a hyperized version of the infection, but with application of your curative, it seems to have like It makes it more potent and effective. So when the curative is applied, it becomes easier for it to like remove the infection or subdue it. But initially, exposure to that blood seems to have a much more pronounced effect. So it's kind of like as if the orc physiology perhaps takes whatever is kind of exposed to it and magnifies the properties. Whether that's an infection in the first instance or the curative in the second.
Nadius will definitely be taking notes in the observations and stuff. How does that bear moss solution with orc blood react to fungus that hasn't been accelerated with orc blood or half orc blood?
It causes it to shrink. Like, it doesn't seem to kill it, but it definitely like causes it to shrink.
Basically a more pronounced effect than what the
Yes.
normal solution would be.
Yes.
That's the biggest thing she's looking for at the moment.
And I mean, got a 15. So I think also exposing orc blood or his blood straight to the fungus causes the fungus, as I said, to like accelerate and grow more so, like just suddenly like an explosion. So I mean, you're like concluding these little experiments as they're coming back from the mayor's office. As you're like about to enter the building, Ratark and Mira, Neira is like just coming in from wherever she's been outdoors, and she just gives you like a nod of recognition as you get to the entrance. Oh, you've been out this morning already, I see.
Yes, we have.
Yeah, just taking a look around town.
Yes, I was out surveying the defences again myself this morning, and then I went and spoke to the captain. The bad news is we have less than 10 trained soldier men. But he was able to offer that we might have more than 100 able-bodied men in the city that we could put into militia. Although the war has drained much of the manpower, we do have the materials, the weapons and the armor available to at least arm anybody that we can find to put on the walls. But I think under the circumstances we'll be able to charge quite an exorbitant fee for our services.
A fee?
Well, yes, we are mercenaries. We're not going to work for nothing. I mean, we could quite easily leave the town to its fate.
Yeah, the advisor Ulnir apparently also has a druid that he's wanting to track down.
Huh, does he not have enough blood in his hands already? I don't understand that man's motive whatsoever. The infestation has only gotten worse since he began his purge. I don't think it's a solution at all.
Neither do I, but seems to believe that a Gunther Fulgrim has escaped and apparently wants his head.
I mean, I'm assuming you've taken the offer to hunt this man down, but I mean, I don't really see that we have the time to concern ourselves with such things when there's an orc invasion on the way.
Yeah. No, I only took it just to glean any kind of information from him. But I don't think that killing the druids is helping at all.
No, I mean, I would think quite the opposite. If we had their knowledge on hand to tackle the infestation, it might have been resolved already. But hopefully your friend Natius can come up with something.
Yeah.
Yes, the captain hinted that Ulnar was working on an aid or solution to our defense. And Lord only knows what that means.
Ulnar seemed to think he was close to a breakthrough of some kind in helping with the city's defense.
I doubt that man has ever seen combat in his entire life. I think I'd rather put my faith in numbers on the walls, such as they are. I don't suppose, and this is as you're entering the building, I don't suppose any of you have any idea of the number of orcs we might be facing.
Only saw the two.
Well, are you all planning on meeting them as requested tonight?
I thought that was
well,
Father Glenn.
actually, I'm not there, am I?
Well, she's in the building now, so I mean, raising her voice, so you try and call you.
No, I'm gonna do it alone.
Right, but you'll be going out to meet them tonight, yes?
Correct.
Perhaps after your meeting, you could follow them to their camp and try to gauge what kind of forces we're looking at.
Yes. Also, I'm gonna need like something to tell them. Like, is there like a secret back way or anything that you guys can actually ambush them or anything?
You mean somewhere to funnel them through?
Yeah, because that's what they really want to know. They want to know open spaces of where to take you guys out.
I believe that Captain Hoffman stated that you could tell them that a dispatch would be leaving this city in about a month.
Oh, that's right.
I mean, other than that, I'm not aware of any.
So they're gonna be leaving in a month. Got it.
I'm not aware of any other passages into the city. Of course, you guys will know passages into the city because you literally discovered one in the sewer. That you chased the druid out of initially. It comes through, but it's kind of... Obviously, it takes a second for it to like process what you're saying. So it's kind of stilted.
If it's taking a moment for it to process something being said, it's probably because I'm putting gaps in between words because the way Nadia speaks.
Sure.
Oh, I thought that was my connection lagging.
Yeah, so did I.
No,
Actually.
it's because it takes a second to process it.
Well, it sounded like, you know how you get the like call centers and that people
Yeah.
have. Yeah, it sounded a bit like that.
Yeah, because it's the same voice synthesizer they'll be using. Yeah, so I mean, you will know a passageway you could funnel them through already through the sewer if you wanted to. Try to like.
Alright, so
breathe in and make-
that's 2. We got 2 places, good.
But what exactly you wish to tell them is obviously going to be up to you.
Well, I'm gonna tell them the month thing, because that one actually sounds good. Right?
If you think it will delay them that long, that would be more than helpful.
Yes, I think it will.
If you're that confident you can be that convincing, then yes, that would certainly help. The mayor has requested help from another lordship to the south, but they will take a few days to get here, at minimum.
Yeah, the sewer thing's a backup, and the first thing I'm gonna tell them about is the month thing. Unless I can, oh, I only have to pick one.
No, I mean you can tell them as much or as little as you like.
Okay.
So if you're going to meet them tonight, is there any other preparations you want to make in the meantime?
I would actually like to try to sneak into Ulner's office.
Okay. Nera would be able to tell you, without you telling her this, she's going to be meeting, going back up to the mayor's hall in the afternoon, where the captain and the magistrate and others will be meeting to discuss exactly the nature of their defence. So, assumedly, Ulnar will be present at that meeting, which would mean that he will not be in his quarters.
Would be a fantastic opportunity to glean any secrets he might be hiding.
Yes.
Are you letting anyone else know that you're going to be doing this? And if any of you want to go along with Nera to the meeting, you can do so. Because obviously, you're a member of the Black Swords, but I mean, you are mercenaries, you're free to take or not take any work that you want.
Yeah, if anything, I would have told Nera.
Okay, if you're going to tell Nera, then Nera will be like, why do you want to break into his office? What do you think you're going to find in there?
It was weird.
Did you hear me? Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, yes.
I can hear you.
I can
So-
hear you also.
You guys lighting up, and I can't hear you.
Oh.
Can you hear us now? No. No, I mean, she won't ask you to go Natius. That's just, you can go along if you want, because, you know, she doesn't need to be a representative for you. You can come along to represent your own interest.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay, so for some reason, my sound just like muted itself completely.
Okay.
I didn't notice it until I saw it on the taskbar that it had muted. What the fuck? That scared the shit out of me.
I've got to admit, Rude, like your voice with it sounded very French. I was like, ooh, it's a very French.
It did not sound
Did
French.
it
sounds
come across
American.
very French?
It sounds
me?
American. It sounds kind of weird, half English, half American, because that's what
Yeah,
those
it's
AI
no,
voices
but
sound like.
it came across like very French. It was lovely.
Okay.
Oh, it was nice.
From.
Yeah,
Okay, but you're good now. Yeah, so she's
Yeah.
just like, you know, why would you want to break into his office, or what do you think you're going to find out?
I don't know, but like you said, his thinking of purging the magic users doesn't make sense. Might be an ulterior motivation behind it.
I mean, there must be some kind of motive behind it, but I'm not sure if it's pertinent to our immediate problem. I mean, you do you, but obviously we're not going to take any responsibility or help you if you get caught.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, you could sense that she doesn't like the guy, so she's not totally against you fucking with him.
Yeah.
Did Mira or Glenn wish to go to the meeting, or do you guys want to hang back?
Yeah, I'll go to the meeting.
Yeah, let's go to the meeting.
Okay, so you two are going to go to the meeting. Well, Ratark, Snoops. I don't know what deal this is, but Natius and Ratark aren't actually there. Okay, so you just go in there. Lord Mayor Hatram is introduced. He's sat on, I mean, there's not really a throne, it's just a big chair, but he's sat on his there with a couple of guards standing around. There's another man there who's introduced as Magistrate Navarre, this big, intimidating, stern-looking bald man, very serious, dressed very opulent. He's clearly a person of wealth. Ulnar is there in attendance that you'll be introduced to, and the captain and the sergeant are also standing there, as well as Nera. introductions are made, the magistrate Navar speaks up first with his kind of like deep, stern, very northern-sounding voice. So what is to be done? We have sent for reinforcements from Bordello, but they will not arrive here until at least the end of the week. Do we know the orcs' numbers? Do we know how certain we are of this threat? And then they turn to Nera. Nera explains the situation, that you encountered the orcs and spoke to them and all that kind of stuff. And Lord Mayor Hatrim addresses Father Glum directly. So, Father, I mean, you spoke to the orcs, and I'm assuming you fraternized with orcs. What can you tell us of your people? How much of a threat are we looking at here?
Well, comes to these orcs, they're very precise. This is another reason why I'm volunteering, because sometimes they just do brute force, but they are very tactical.
Is this because of this war chief that they said has assembled other clans? As he should be fearing him as some sort of intelligent tactician rather than a brute?
Could be. Better safe than sorry, too.
Quite. So, I mean, as an expert on these people, Father, what would you advise our approach should be? I mean, should we meet them on the field? Is that a better response? Or should we look to the defense of our walls?
The thing is that the best idea was to ambush them. But you guys also say that you guys don't have the numbers.
He looks over to the captain. Captain Hartman steps up. The city's population, sire, as of the last census, was approximately 846 individuals. Of those, we estimate 100, perhaps a little more, 100 to 107 of them are able-bodied men of fighting age. We could perhaps double that number if we included men and younger boys. As of the moment, we are unsure of the enemy's number.
And to be honest with you, I didn't want to ask or be too suspicious.
Mayor Patron quizzically looks at the captain. So, Hotman, you've told us how many of the civilians we can organise into militia, but how many men do you have on hand? You've been very coy about this number lately. And the captain looks at the sergeant, and the sergeant just looks at his feet, and the captain goes, "There are 10 men, sire. Myself and Sergeant Barton included." Magistrate Navarre just like falls into his seat. The mayor looks at him, 10 men, Captain. And the captain speaks up. Well, that would be over 200 men if we were to enforce everyone who can carry a weapon, sire. And the mayor looks over to Nera and Mira and Father Glib. And how many hands do you have in the black swords?
I look to Father Glum.
I think we have 16 or 4.
There's 5 of you.
Yep, 5 of us. I'm the 5th.
Not quite the reinforcements we were hoping for then. Well, I think above anything else then, Captain, it's important that we establish exactly what sort of enemy we're facing here. At the moment we have no idea if we are even outnumbered. Although I think it's safe to assume that that will be the case. Fortunately, Mioncha has said that he has a solution to reinforce our defences. You have the floor, Ulnar, and Ulnar steps forward with his chest puffed out and a piece of scroll under his arm. Yes, sire, thank you. Following the purge of the Druids and their magical filth that they've spread amongst the populace, I have concocted a scheme which should enable us to utilise this plague they have left upon us as a biological weapon against the orc forces. And he like unfurls the scroll. It's my estimation that if we harvested enough of the spores and ground them into a fine powder, we could expel it through air channels over the walls, causing a mist. And this mist will cause instant infection on the orc forces. And this should render them immutable in short order. There's a quiet murmuring between all the members of the council as they discuss the validity of this weapon. Meanwhile, Ratark, you make your way up to the keep. There is a single guard on watch. What's your plan here?
Yeah, I'm going to do my best to sneak past him.
Do you get advantage on sneaking stealth stuff?
Double checking. I do get advantage on sneak because thieves' tools.
Alright, give me a sneak roll to sneak past the guards, up to the quarters, and pick the lock. Yeah, you're going to easily be able to do that.
Fantastic.
Very simple. I mean, they're good quality locks in the keep, but they're not the best quality locks. And locks in this sort of technological level are not very complex anyway. You're able to get into his quarters. So you can see this is obviously his workplace. So there's like desk and paper. It's like a small library in here. There's like an alchemist table to the one side. There will be a safe lockbox and also 2 locked drawers on the desk. But none of those should pose a problem to your skills.
You said there was a desk and 2 what?
2 drawers on the desk that are locked, and then there's a safe as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's start with the desk drawers.
You're going to give me a roll. You're going to be able to open them, no problem. It's just if you're going to like leave any signs that they've been unlocked. No, you're going to do it and be able to relock them without anyone knowing any different.
Fantastic.
Yes. So in one drawer there is a lot of correspondence, letters. He seems to spend a lot of time writing to knowledgeable scholars and renowned wizards, people in the imperial courts. But these are mostly letters that are, you can tell skimming them, are just people sort of like hand waving and fobbing him off. You know, people who aren't very interested. Apologies, but so and so is too busy to make a response right now. We'll get back to you later. And then he has other correspondence where he's writing to what appears to be a colleague or a close friend in the south. And there he is just bitching and complaining about how much he hates being positioned up here, how the Lord Mayor is a fool, and how the place has become infested with shamans and heathens that are worshipping like fairies in the woods. Clearly he has a personal hatred of druids and people who practice that sort of natural magic.
Yeah. Just really hates magic users.
Hello?
Hello.
Hold on.
Odd. The other drawer is like a ledger, and it seems to be a very meticulous keeping of the town's expenditure. You can see that there's a deficit in taxes collected from some of the outlying villages and towns. The most notable being Blytheborn, which is a mining town to the north. But it seems that Ulnar is also like the acting accountant for the town, the city. And then there is the safe.
Yeah, I'll definitely take a crack at that.
I'm back. I heard rolling. What's going on?
You can roll to pick the safe, because that will be a slightly more difficult lock. Again, it's just to see if you can do it without leaving a trace.
Still with advantage, or?
Yeah, if you get advantage for this stuff, yes. Jesus, okay.
Oh my god.
Where were these rolls the other time?
Heavy ghost. I don't fucking know. I'm fine as long as it's locks and stealthy past guards.
So there's
Throw freaking mushrooms at me, I'm dead.
so there are some pouches with coins in them, varying amounts. And but sat at the back in the middle of this safe is a small golden idol. It looks like it might be like a monkey or some sort of like ape, sort of like coddled around, with a ruby held in its teeth.
Okay. So it's a statue that's just
Well,
in
an
here?
idol, because it's quite small. It's maybe about 8 inches high, made of gold, with a ruby held in the grinning teeth of the monkey. So it's very unlike anything else that's in this room, which is otherwise, I don't want to say it's modest because it's got the upholstery and all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff in here and the fine furniture, but I mean it's a very different style to anything else in here.
Okay. Just nothing else in the safe?
Well, there's bags of coins.
Touching that. Gosh. Does this statue at all look familiar in any kind of way? Like something I would recognize?
I'm just looking at your background and stuff to see if there's anything.
Yeah.
I don't think you would have any reference to something like that.
It's definitely valuable,
Oh yeah.
which is, of course, a reason to keep it in the safe. Well, the correspondence to the other experts. What was he trying to ask for again?
He seems to be a man who thinks a lot of himself and is reaching out to people that he obviously sees as like his peers, but they don't seem to acknowledge him as such.
Okay, so it's not like for any particular reason. He's just anytime he reaches out for
Yeah,
any
it's like
reason.
it's like
he
fan
gets
mail
snubbed.
almost.
Okay.
The way it reads to him.
Oh my god. Right. Okay.
then
So
they're just
dude
like-
really just wants out of here.
Yeah, or yeah, he's obviously like reaching for a level of recognition in periods that he just doesn't have access to, especially out here in the fringes.
Lord Mayor, he thinks is a fool and trying to get rid of all these heathens and pagans. Okay. At first I thought this idol was like, his own secret shrine or whatever, but I don't think that's really the case.
I mean, maybe. It's certainly not a shrine. I mean, it's just in the safe.
Yeah. So I think it's just valuable, and that's why, in the safe because it's valuable rather than in the safe because he's trying to keep it hidden.
So you want to leave the idol and all the money in there?
Yeah, I'll leave that all behind.
You and Drac are very different players.
Don't get me wrong. If shit turns sideways, I'm fully planning on coming back here and
Yeah.
stealing the entirety of this. But for now, in order to hide my presence, I leave everything the way I found it.
Sure. And with your high rolls there, you're not going to leave any trace that you were ever here either.
Damn, I was hoping to find some blackmail material or some shit.
So the meeting goes on for a little while longer. They discuss numbers, potential, the routines that will be required to trade up able-bodied men into like a serviceable militia, if that's even possible. But they don't know have enough information. They don't know how long it is until the orcs get here. They don't know how many there are. It's agreed upon that more information is required, and they agree to hire all 5 of the Black Swords in aid of defense of the city. They will also pay you extra if you can delay the invasion for as long as possible, and if you can provide them with detailed information of the orc forces, how many they are, do they have any like magic users, or artillery or siege equipment or anything like that. So any information you can gather about the attack will be valuable. And you will be paid for that
Got it.
information. And then should you be required for actual defense of the city, you will be paid like double the usual rate for a soldier. In that case. I don't think anyone leaves the meeting feeling fortified, but at least there is like a plan laid down. The hope really is that the reinforcements that are requisitioned from the south get here faster than expected, and you're able to delay the orcs long enough for that to actually matter. And I guess after that, you will meet back up at the guild hall for supper. And when you come back, Naria will relay to you Natius, Ulnar's plan to use these spores as like an offensive weapon against the orcs to neutralize them. And ask, since you've been researching with orc blood, does that seem like something that will work?
Well, yes, but that's just as likely to backfire at even the slightest breeze. Not only that, but it may actually make the situation worse, as many who are infected eventually devolves into more of an unintelligible frenzy state.
Do you want to just turn the voice changer off, Rude? Because I think it's more distracting than anything.
My apologies.
That's fine. It's just because it has a bit of a delay, and then it has like a kind of distortion on it as well. It's hard to make some of it out.
Do you need me to summarize what Nadia said?
No, you said it could backfire and also could make things worse because it puts them in a frenzied state. Is that what you said?
Yes, an unintelligible frenzy state.
Yeah. Yes, I think Nera will agree with that, and turn to Father Glim as well. Father, I think a lot of our hopes depend on you this evening and how much of a broker you can be in negotiating or tricking these orcs into delaying their attack. And for the rest of you, for being able to follow them back to their camp and discover as much information about the attack as you can. Assuming that you are willing to take the task upon yourselves.
Yeah.
I think if we were to decide not to accept the mayor's offer, now would be the time to voice that opinion so that we can pack and leave as soon as possible before the trouble begins.
Well, if we are packing and leaving, I do know that there's a safe in Ulner's office that has a lot of valuables in it.
Mira raises an eyebrow and looks at you. Are you
Been taking anything, but
are you propositioning that we rob the city in its direst time of need?
no.
Good, because if you were to propose such a thing, I would have to report you.
Then I'm not.
Okay, just as so we understand, we are mercenaries, we are not thieves.
They're both.
Well, if you're to be associated with this guild, you cannot be stealing from people like
No.
that.
Fair enough.
It would discredit us.
Yeah, it would discredit us.
Exactly. No one wants
Yeah.
to hire someone who's going to steal from their pocket when their back is turned. Eyes the goblin suspiciously, and you've got that look from her like you get from so many non-goblins when they're like,
Yeah.
that's exactly what I expect a goblin to be like.
Yeah, to be fair, I did kind of earn it this time.
Did Ratark state specifically what he found, or just that there were lots of valuables?
No, just that there's a lot of valuables in it.
I mean, you can have a more honest discussion with the others out of Nera's earshot later.
Yeah. For sure.
So, Father Glim, is there anything you require of us before you go for this meeting? I mean, how do you want to approach this?
Well, just want to randomly not randomly, just go out at night just to tell them that, all the information. Because if I just act like I walked out, then
Sorry, what do you mean?
you said how to approach it.
Yeah, so I mean, like, what's the plan? How do you want to do this?
Plan is to get as much information as I can, but not to be too obvious. The thing is that I'm gonna go to the nation. Also, may need some supply. I mean, would I need supplies?
I mean, it depends what you're doing. Are you going up with like bodyguards? Or are you just going to present yourself on your own?
I'm going alone.
Yeah.
'Cause
Are you like negotiating with them, letting them go? Or are you ambushing them? Or are you just tailing them back to the wherever they're hiding? That kind of thing.
Right, and I'm gonna do this in character. While I'm thinking, I look at Radark. Radark, how good is your stealth?
Very good.
I'm taking Radark with me.
What?
To the meeting. I mean, what else are you up to?
I mean, that's a good point, I guess.
What else are you going to do on a Friday night?
Out of all of us, you are most well suited, Ratark. If anyone were to follow Father Glim unnoticed and follow the orcs he's meeting with back to their camp.
Yeah.
Exactly. But now I have the backup plan, the backup. Well, I have a backup plan. I need a backup plan, the backup plan.
Yeah.
Okay, have that one. You two could act like you're surveying. Unless I can just go, hey, look, I have two, captives that know exactly what's going on. Could do that.
I fear some idea like that could not bode well for either I or Mira.
Exactly. So,
Yeah.
all right, Operation Greenskin. Let's do this. So I'm bringing Radark with me, and then he's gonna do his green stealth thing. I'm gonna commence to talking to them. Wait a minute. Give me a document. Well,
I mean, you'll have ink and parchment available to you here.
I need a roll to actually write well, or just...
No, I would. If your character can write, I'm going to assume you can write decently.
I'm gonna forge a message. Captain still out there, or?
You would be able to find him, yes.
Alright. Captain.
Yes, my friend.
Okay, I have 3 backup plans. Now, here's the 3rd backup plan, and I handed them some paper. I need your signature on this. I'm gonna conjure something. It's a document of saying that, you know, you're gonna head out maybe tomorrow or so. So, and, you know, make sure that... What?
I'm sorry, so you want me to sign a document stating our plan to evacuate the city, is that correct?
I mean, would that be an interesting idea, or would that...
I mean, you're the orc expert. What do you think they're most likely to believe?
Great question. Actually sign it because just in case I need it. Like I said, sir, I'm trying to make backup plans as much as possible.
Okay, I mean, I see what you're going for. That shouldn't be a problem. He, like, writes up something that is a stated note or notice, request for sanctuary from a neighbouring town for the people, and he signs it.
Thank you. Right, now I have 2 backup plans. 4th one is brute force, but let's hope we don't go to that backup plan. Alright, Radark, you ready? Do you need anything?
No.
Alright. Now, Dark, are you ready?
Yes.
Alright, let's do this.
Brother Clear,
Hmm?
do keep in mind if things do go for the worse, if you could set up some sort of signal. While it would take some time, me and Mira would at least be able to start to attempt to be able assist you.
That's another thing. I mean, is there such thing as a flare without magic? I mean, I could always do
maybe.
a slingshot thing.
I mean, you literally have magic. You could cast it, right? You've got a light spell.
I'm trying not to use magic. That may actually make some bigger trouble.
Well, presumably you will be out there on your own. There won't be people from the city there.
Oh. Okay. Yes.
Unless you were planning on taking like a bodyguard or something with you.
Why do you... I mean, does that sound... And I gotta explain the bodyguard. I don't want to do a... Alright, so that's 3 backup plans. Like I said, Dark, I don't want to do the bodyguard thing because the bodyguard thing, I have to explain the bodyguard and I may actually mess that up.
I'm not saying you have to do anything, I'm just asking.
Yeah. That's about it, I think.
Okay, so you're taking Ratark with you, who's going to be sneaking nearby, right? Out of sight.
Yes.
And then Mira and Natius are used like hanging, still going along, but hanging back.
And if you guys do, hang back as far as you can.
Yep. Whatever signal you send, it's probably going to take a good anywhere from, I would imagine, 5 to 10 rounds, possibly longer, to actually arrive on scene.
D8
So
rounds.
Yeah, however far back we would judge to be safe to not get spotted. Which
Beyond
probably
the
is
far
pretty
distance,
far.
yeah, beyond far distance is going to be at least 3 rounds, I think.
Dark, how many weapons can I hold on to?
I mean, you can have as many as you want in your pack that will fit in there, but in your hands, you have 2 hands. So it's 2 one-handed weapons or 1 two-handed weapon.
I hate to ask you guys, I need Buddy to get a base. As I may have to start doing accurate attacks. Yeah, I love my ball and chain, but I may have to kick this old school. That's okay with this?
How much? How
I mean,
much do you need?
No, I just need a mace. That's all I do.
I have no idea how much a mace is.
I mean, do you guys
Or-
have one in the guild?
Yeah, actually, is there a spare mace
Why are you asking?
laying around the guild?
Glim, you have a stashed mace. The bottom of your
This fucking
sheet and
guy.
your stash gear, you have a mace.
I have a mace, but I'm using it.
Look, he has a mace. He's just got it stashed, so he has it in the guild hall.
Oh, apologies.
Sometimes stashes can get large enough where it's easy to forget what you actually have.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, he had 3 things in it. He just didn't scroll down.
Okay, I got it.
Why are you terrible, hun?
Yeah. Alright. Alright, we ready?
Yeah, give me 1 sec. North path. Okay, if we wait till nighttime and use return to the spot where the orcs marked, where they marked in the dirt to meet them. It will be dark at this point, so I hope you have a light source that you can light. Or your light spell.
Yeah, I clicked that on. Click on the light spell. Need a roll for that, do I?
If it's a spell, you need to roll for it. Okay, this was fine. Do I need to drag this onto you? Yes, you get to the spot, and so you're going to be there out in the open. Ratark, how are you positioning yourself?
I mean, if there's forests to either side, I wanna be as I guess in general, kind of like this. If they're meeting on the road, I want to be kind of off to the side a little bit, maybe up in a tree.
Okay, because being up in the tree worked well for you last time.
Why you gotta say that? Okay.
Okay, well, you'll be waiting there for a short amount of time after you've secluded your... you checking out the area first, or are you just going to set up position and wait for them?
Yeah, I'm gonna check out. Oh, you or me?
Yeah, no, I was definitely gonna check out the place beforehand. Just try to.
I'm just trying to think here. What you would be rolling against. Right, give me a stealth roll with advantage.
See, now you had to go say something. I will use luck. That's just a reroll, right?
Luck is just a straight reroll, yes.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
What was wrong with 11?
I
Everything.
wasn't high enough. The fuck you mean?
So I had you roll against the orcs stealth, and you got higher with your reroll. So with that, Ratark, you're going to see, before you even arrive there are orcs hidden in the bushes, like half buried in the dirt off to the sides of the track. Long before the orc makes himself known and approaches Father Glim.
At me or?
Well, yeah.
Hey, did you hear me?
So I'm going to just make these visible on the map so that Ratark can see all of them. But just this one orc kind of like walks up the path. He's still armed, still has his weapon on him, but very obviously just like strolls up the path in the darkness to approach you, Father Glim. Ratark, as you're like hiding up in the trees, you can see the movement or the telltale signs of the other orcs that are like surrounding the area. So this orc comes up
Do
the
they-
path. Sorry, here you go.
Do they look like they're actively drawing weapons, like they're about to jump, Glim,
They
or
are they're lying in wait, as you imagine an ambush would look.
Yeah. Okay.
The one orc strolls up to Father Glim, grunting and just like looking around as he approaches. Are you alone?
Yes, I am. Right now.
Good. So, what information do you have for me?
Well, first, they keep thinking about and debating. No, wait, no. They are gonna leaving soon.
They're leaving the city?
Yes.
Why?
Oh, one more thing. There's also a passageway in the sewer. Goes straight to the city.
An entrance?
Yes.
Where is this entrance?
Show it to you.
And they're leaving the city? Why are they leaving the city?
To go to the other town.
So they know we're coming.
Oh, not really.
Then why would they be leaving?
I hand them the paper. You read, brother. I don't mean any disrespect.
I can't read this. This isn't common.
Oh, and I read it to him.
Yeah.
Everything, what it says. I
But
took
if
this off.
But if they're leaving the city because they know we are coming. And if they know
They're
we are
not.
coming, you must have told them.
I didn't. I didn't tell them anything.
Then why would they fear us? Why would they run?
They're not running from you.
Then,
Went somewhere else.
then from what do they run?
Oh no, I never caught that detail.
Well, you must come and tell us more about this secret entrance. You will return
Of
to
course.
camp with us and tell the War Master.
Ah, yes.
He like smiles, showing his big tusk under the lip. Come, brother. Come be one of us.
Of course.
Puts a big green arm around your shoulders and ushers you away in the direction that he came from. Are you quite happy to go along with him?
Oh, of course.
Okay, Ratark, you're going to watch as Glim seems to make friends with the orc, does a lot of like grunting and orcish, and then the two of them leave. Or start to wander off down the path.
Okay.
The other orcs have not stirred quite yet. What would you like to do?
I wait for them to move first.
Sure. Okay. It's a good 15 minutes before the first of them start coming out from their position. And form up together. a lot of grunting and sort of banging their chest and all that kind of thing. Some sort of orcish like greeting, and then they like head off in the same direction as Glim and the other orc did.
Cool. Yeah. No, I'll wait like a good minute after they leave, and then I'll just try to follow.
Okay, so you want to go off following him. However, they're going to just leave Mira and Natius back out of your shot, out of sight.
Oh fuck yeah! I forgot about them. Then
Yeah.
yeah, I'll
The-
go towards the
The
others
light
and be like,
from
"Hey,
Father Glim is leaving. Do you think we should follow?
You got your teleport, remember?
oh yeah, I forgot. Fuck, it's been a while since I played this game."
Just if you needed to quickly cover some distance, you could blink teleport over. Well, not
Yeah.
all the way over to them, but like halfway over to them.
Yeah, I'll use one of my smoke steps to do that. Yeah. Yeah, just quickly come over and be like, I don't know what they were saying, but they were talking, and Father Glim's going with them. I'm assuming they're taking them back to their camp.
I take it that you are able to follow them.
I can. I'm just letting you guys know. Not sure what you guys are gonna be doing.
We will go with you up until you tell us to wait at a spot, since we cannot risk going as close as what you may.
Yeah, no, that sounds like a plan. They just left, so they're not too far ahead of us.
So you want to follow at a distance, kind of thing.
Yeah, definitely.
We will basically be taking Retark's expertise in this. He'll tell us to wait at a location if he feels like we cannot get close to him without giving us away.
Sure. The orcs will travel through the night. The darkness doesn't seem to impede them at all, Glim. They allow you to have your light lit, so you can like find your way. After a short while, you become aware that there are other orcs behind you, and the orc that's like guiding you tells you to like wait here, and like you stand and you just wait for them to catch up, and so you're now surrounded by like 6 orcs, which is a little intimidating perhaps. The one that you were speaking to seems to be the one in charge, because he's like barking orders at the others to like fall in line and cover their tracks and make sure they're not being followed. You've done well, halfling. I'm sure you will be welcomed with great arms into the camp. This is a time of glory for us all, as we reclaim a new home here in the south.
Lovely. Thing to do to get back into the ranks of my people.
Yes, you'll be welcome as one of us in this great glory for betraying the humans. I'm gonna fan these ones out a little bit. Ratark, you want to give me another roll for just general through the course of the night, following them without kind of giving yourself away.
Dex.
Dex advantage, yep. It's the thing you're good at.
Yeah, the thing I'm continuing to be good at.
Yeah. Oh, hang on a second. You're doing this in the dark, actually.
I mean,
Yeah, sorry, can you do that again? Because that's going to cancel your advantage and just make it a regular roll.
yeah, fuck. I'm still good at it though.
Oh, that's perfectly fine. I mean, you get like an easier DC anyway because it's the thing you're good at. Yeah, they are not going to detect you at all. They might stop a few times, circle around, sniffing the air, do like kind of false falling back and things like that, just trying to make sure nobody's following them. They're very practiced, they clearly know what they're doing. But despite that, Ratark's not going to give themselves away. With you guys even further back, they're not going to kind of spot you. And by the time we kind of get like very late into night, just when the sun is starting to come up, or at least the sky is starting to lighten a little bit, they're going to like breach a valley, and you will see the orc camp laid out below. Put you back with them. So in this clearing deep in the forest, you see like hundreds of tents, large pyres have been lit. You can see like battering rams and other siege artillery is being like hastily constructed in this kind of crude orcish fashion. You've never like seen or even really heard of orcs kind of like in these numbers before. And the tents and the banners are all these like different colours and sigils. A lot of kind of like red and white and black banners and flags sort of like flying as the orc like brings you into the camp, Glim. And he just like grunts as you just are like overlooking the valley. Impressive, isn't it?
Very. About 1,000 or 100?
The orc just kind of grins. As many as we have, my brother. This is the whole of Orkdom in the north. The war chief is a great leader and has amassed us all to seize our destiny here in the south.
Fantastic.
Come! And he like starts making his way down the slopes. Come, you must meet the war chief. I will introduce you as a friend and a spy.
Very well.
Who is the war chief?
So he takes you down into the encampment, Glim, and other orcs like all just stop and stare at you. You know, there's ones that are like not full on fighting, but like fencing, practicing, and they like stop what they're doing, like watch you. There's lots of like angry, disapproving like grunts and snarls and sneers in your direction, but the one that's guiding you doesn't seem to pay attention to any of them and just like moves along through them all.
Common look.
He takes you to a tent that just kind of looks like any other tent, and he motions, he's like, wait here, and he goes into the tent and leaves you standing there on your own for a minute. The other orcs that were following you are kind of like hanging back, not getting too close, but they're still within like reach distance of you. Ratark and Co, I'm assuming you just kind of stop at the edge of the woods of the valley looking down at the camp.
Definitely.
You're not quite sure, Glenn, that the ground shakes, but that's the impression you have as the biggest orc you've ever seen comes lumbering out of this tent. And it looks almost comical how small the tent kind of looked to when he steps out and how large and broad he seems. I mean, he's easily chest and shoulders above you in terms of height, and he's like twice as broad as you are with these massive bulking arms and shoulders. But whether he was like always ready for battle or not, it seems unclear because he's like wearing like iron pauldrons and chainmail even when he's like coming out of this tent. And he like steps over towards you and he's like breathing down at you from above. Halfling.
Yes. Hello. Must be the chief.
I am Gornak, chief of the orcs, war master of this horde, and he motions to the camp.
I am Father Glim.
You are a priest?
Yes.
Which of the orcish gods do you worship? Of course, you don't worship an orc god, you worship Madeira.
Yes. Yes, I do. Madeira.
The orc snorts and looks down at you. You have a man's god?
My father's god.
Your mother was orc.
Yes.
The shame that women must have felt to have such a weakling bred by her. What makes you betray your kin at this moment?
Oh, as an orc, I'm tired. I'm slightly tired of humans. Sick of them. Even though I'm half human.
They have shunned you, cast
Pretty
you out.
much. Yes, they have.
And in return you betray them.
Yes.
Why would I accept such a pathetic and traitorous creature into my army?
Because I have information for you, your group to win.
You do not think we will win with our strength in numbers?
Excuse my insult. But a better advantage. Always go for other ways. I mean, you know, going straight in makes sense. But adding that and going other ways actually makes it even better.
Can you give me a charisma check?
God damn it.
Obviously you have some leverage here.
Sheet.
Yeah, you just click the chat, it'll do it.
Here we go. Charisma. Oh. 14.
Yeah, I think you needed a 12.
Oh.
You're not, you're not convincing him here at this moment that you are valuable, that you're an asset, that he needs to keep you around longer than you're useful. But in this moment, he doesn't decide to just like strike you down and feed you to the other soldiers.
I feel happy about that.
Yeah, there's definitely a moment where you can like feel the decision process going on behind his eyes, and there's like a twitching in his right fist as he's maybe thinking about how to dispatch you, and then thinks better of it. You are brave for one so small and pathetic. Come, you may tell me your information that is so valuable. The motion is due towards his tent.
Yes, I follow him. Uh-huh.
Inside the tent, there is a naked dwarf man in a cage. He looks badly beaten. Perhaps one of his bones has been like broken, and he's like in an awkward sitting position to not put weight on it. And he's just like defiantly kind of like sat up as best as he can in the cage, rather than like flinching away as you enter. But his eyes meet with yours, and there's a moment, a flash of sort of like recognition between the two of you, because clearly you're not like a full orc. The war chief catches the look between you two, because this one holds a particular place in my heart, and will be dealt with very slowly over the next few days.
I see. Out of character, do I recognize him, or he just not from anyone we know?
He's just a dwarf. I mean, you don't know who he is. He motions towards this large desk, which is just like a hunk of tree that's been laid out across some logs, with some like orcish drawings and maps over it. And he indicates one which is like quite an accurate layout of the city walls. So, you said there's an entrance. Where is this entrance?
I point to it.
And this is unguarded. Do the humans
Yes.
know of this entrance?
Yes, it's very unguarded, and no, they don't really. I've checked it myself.
He's going to ask you for details about like the size of it, how long it is, how you, the method you would need to use to get in and out of it. How accurate are you with your details?
Okay, so. Oh, I'm saying it because. Shit, I never really went in there. Accurate enough just to tell them that, you know, I mean, yeah, it's a pretty good size. It's a really good size. The thing I was more excited for is that there's no guards at all.
They have no
There-
defenses.
Oh, that's what actually surprised me. I'm like, this is seriously not guarded?
The other orc that initially escorted you here speaks to the war chief and says tells him that you've given him a document or read to him a document that says the humans are leaving. And the war chief kind of grunts dismissively. If they are leaving, then they are leaving. But we must assume that the enemy will be waiting for us at every corner. We cannot trust this one, emotions towards you, as if you're not there. Whatever he says, if he's going to betray his own kind, then he can betray us. But the tunnel may be an advantage that I am interested in hearing.
Yes.
You guys on the outside the camp, you see Glim, and you see, like, even from a distance, this massive hulking figure that comes out and then disappears back into the tent, presumably with Glim. What do you want to do at that point?
Gonna turn it on is. So how quickly can you make poison for like
Yeah.
all of them?
I did not bring anything of that nature since we were just scouting.
Right. Yeah, but Glim is kind of like at the heart of all this now. I don't know what they're saying or what they're talking about. But he is like, between us and him, there is a fucking army.
I can see that. If you're asking if there's anything I can do to hamper or dispatch such a large numbers, there is not.
Cool.
Mira's sitting there with her axe, like, I could take them.
Yeah, pretty much.
I could take them all.
In a fight, yeah.
Lay me on him, boss.
I could dodge it. Fuck. So what should we do? Go back and report what we found and just kind of hope that Glim makes it out all right?
We could.
Says Natties that she's looking down at a group of orcs that have like a full deer on a spit, just like roasting it over this massive pyre.
So I would imagine we would require your help leaving this area undetected, Retark.
Yeah, that's kind of a yeah. I could definitely do that.
So the war boss continues to ask you questions, to interrogate you basically, Glim, to get as many details as he can. Clearly he has a great like tactical mind, and wants to know just as much information as you
fuck.
can. He starts asking you, you're saying there's no guards. He wants to know exactly how many guards, who's in charge, what's the hierarchy, how long has it been since they had guards? Would they expect them to return anytime soon? He's going to ask you all this detailed information to get as much out of you as he can. How forthgiving are you with that information? Like, how much of it are you muddying or getting wrong on purpose, if any?
Just enough, because I'm fibbing about the sewer. When it comes to the guards, half true and half false. Just enough for him to go, oh, makes any kind of sense.
Yeah, not to make it seem too easy. Like, there might be some hiccups that he has to like plan for, sort of thing.
Yes.
Okay. As you're like talking, and you're giving up information, and although man, he probably doesn't fully trust. He definitely doesn't fully trust you. He does like ease into his conversation and relaxes a bit, sits down. Other orcs come bringing in big plates of just raw meat, just like ripped off of animals and just like laid out bare, and he starts like chowing down into it on the table, and it offers you like a big plate of it as well.
I take it and eat it. I ain't no vegetarian.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be unusual for you to be able to eat red meat. I mean, people eat red meat as well sometimes. But yes, it's very raw and bloody, and the war chief kind of like nods approvingly as you like eat into it. He doesn't give anything away about what his plans are. He's just asking questions and getting you to talk as much as possible.
No, it's fine. Because, like I said, I knew something was like really odd about this guy, so I'm not bothered.
Eventually,
now, is he like full eye contact, or he just like eating?
He won't be making eye contact as he's eating. No.
Okay, so when he loses eye contact with me, I quickly look at the guy's cage, or the dwarf's cage.
Yes, it is like a wrought iron cage. It's obviously been hastily like put together. You figure that somebody with enough force could probably pry it open and just snap the lock on it. But obviously the dwarf, being bare-fisted on his own on the interior, wouldn't be able to do it himself.
Okay, noted.
The dwarf himself inside the cage, he's not shackled in any way, but like I said, he's had like bones broken and beaten so much that he just physically wouldn't be able to like get up and run anyway. Like, why bother tying him up when we could just break his bones so he can't go anywhere?
Smart. Scary.
The war chief, like when he finishes one of the bone, with the flesh on the bone, he just like throws the bone at the dwarf, like not to the dwarf, like you'd throw it to a dog, but like at him, just like aggressively. The dwarf just tries not to flinch and just lets it like smack off him. The war chief grunts with something approaching approval, and then turns back to face you. So, halfling, which clan was your mother from?
She was from the... Not a character. We never talked about clans.
No, but if you do know, I mean, you could just make one
up. Oh, you're gonna like this one. She was from clan Underteeth.
Undertooth.
Yes, Undertooth.
Of course, it will sound different in Orcish, but that's what it would translate to. Yes, the Undertooth.
Yep.
Do you know anything about the stature of this clan? Are they one of the the more well-known ones, or are they like lesser known because they're closer to humans, or what?
Crap. What's the one? Or I'm gonna butcher this, but this is gonna be different. I'm gonna say, yeah, there was some humans and some orcs, which was a blasphemy-most thing.
Okay, so they're not highly looked upon or rated in any way because they do associate more with humans, but they're more maybe more practical people and they deal with humans that are nearby.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah, he probably would know about that. And so it's like, oh.
yeah, and he'll snort traditionally. He'd be like, as I would have expected.
I know, I'm sorry. But
Do you think you do your people proud walking around worshipping human gods?
honestly, I don't know. Maybe. It is an interesting clan because they just take whatever.
Warchief nods. I mean, there is merit in being pragmatic. Hang on. There is something to be said for people that are pragmatic, survival, putting that first and foremost above else, but we're not orcs if we don't have our traditions.
Of course.
And if we don't respect the gods, they will disrespect us, which is why we're in the predicament we are in today. He sits back after a while and just observes you for a moment. I've decided not to kill you today, halfling.
Wait, when are you gonna kill me?
We will see how you fare. But for now, you can stay here in our camp. You cannot leave. I will have a tent assigned to you at the edge, away from the others. And we will see how long you last. And he nods to the other orc that accompanied you there. And he motions to you to follow him.
Okay.
You
Okay, when I turn,
Mm-hmm.
I try to look behind the door's cage.
What do you mean, look behind the door's cage?
Or to see where the angle is on the... I mean, this is a tent.
Uh-huh.
Trying to figure out, okay, so... Angled.
He clearly doesn't sleep in this tent. This is where he conducts business. So there'll be chairs, seating areas, but there won't be a bed or anything like that here.
Okay.
There'll just be a table in the center, stuff around the edge, and then the cage on one side. But the whole tent itself is maybe about 15 feet in diameter.
Alright then.
The other orc will take you out, lead you, through other orcs, trying to navigate you away from certain areas and clans that might take less kindly.
Left side or right side? I'm sorry. Trying to be
As you're
precise,
walking
right
in, the
side.
cage is on the right.
And he took me to the left?
Well, the table in the center is where you were sitting. I mean, it's 15 feet across, it's not very big.
Okay.
He will take you to a tent on the far side of the camp, away from most of the other orcs, where the dogs and the wolves are being kept. So there's a lot of noise and animal smell down that end. You will sleep here, halfling, with the animals. You're free to wander the camp if you want. I wouldn't recommend it.
Will I be killed?
He just turns and walks away.
Wonderful.
This is orc culture. It's about looking after yourself and being strong enough to hold your own. So I mean, it's up to you how much you engage with that.
Oh, I wait a little while and then I stretch. Alright. Let's see what trouble I can get. I slowly do it, by the way. I don't sneak or nothing. I just slowly do it. Daryl.
Yeah, I mean, you might even see another couple of half orcs in this area that are tending the animals, because that's a lower position that they're allowed to do. But they don't
I
get.
approach them.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh.
Yeah, there's one there, and he's got all these really fearsome, large-looking. They look like as if they're some sort of tamed wolf, basically. And he is feeding them and talking to them as you approach.
This is interesting.
Just gives you a nod. You're new.
That I am. I am Glim. Who are you?
I'm Harnan.
Hello, Harnan. So, this is where they put us at. Fascinating.
Well, I don't think they see us as much more than the beasts that we tend, but it's a living.
Hmm.
We do get to partake in our culture. And we are somewhat accepted.
That is true.
So why are you here? I didn't see them bring in any new horses.
Oh, I'm pretty much doing what you're doing. Trying to be a part of something. Part of the group.
But your emotions to how you're dressed, which is very unlike Kim because he's wearing much more sort of basic clothing.
Yeah, I'm new. I'm a priest. I'm so sorry.
A human priest? And they let you into the war camp?
Yeah. Why, is there something wrong?
Well, you must be offering something special. Usually they flay the priests.
Yes, I actually gave them some very crucial information when it comes to their next battle.
He kind of snorts and half laughs at that battle. I don't know if you've noticed this, but they're licking their wounds right now.
Oh, really?
You think they're here by choice, this far south? No, they've been chased out of their homes.
May I ask by what?
Bigger orcs, he says,
Oh,
from the north, in the wastelands beyond the mountains.
now that is very interesting. And your chief looked like he's been in a lot of stuff.
He's a good war master, and perhaps in different circumstances, he might be leading on to something great, but this is a disgrace. They've had to abandon their homes and move down here to fight lesser beings.
Wow. More information of sadness.
You guys watching the camp, do you have like a spyglass or anything like that, any of you? Yeah, add that to the store maybe, if there isn't one already.
I imagine that Ratark probably would.
Would be nice, but no, I don't.
Nah, 'cause it's thieves' tools he's got. I mean, I guess you would be trying to follow Glim's progress as he moves through the camp as best you can, yeah?
Most definitely.
Imagine with it being this large and trying to get line of sight and all that stuff, it would require some moving around. And I'm assuming you want to do that unseen. So, one of you can give me a stealth roll.
And Phil.
That just one of us gives a stealth roll, or
Yeah, let's not make it Ratark this time. So, Natis or Mira, one of you give me a dex check.
Did you want to do it or should I do it?
You can do it, yeah.
I think you're both the same stat-wise anyway.
Here it goes.
You used your luck already. Actually, you can give each other luck to use though if you want. If you want to reroll that. For
yeah, but I
something
used
higher.
mine already.
Yeah, you can have my luck.
All right. Here goes that luck roll.
Okay, that'll do. You need the 12.
Yay.
Yeah, you're able to kind of carefully and slowly maneuver around the edge of where you are to try and keep sight of Glim as he's led out from the warchief's tent out to the edge where all the animals have been kept. There are orc patrols like around the area, so obviously any kind of movement is going to be subject to possibly bumping into those and having to try and avoid them. But here at the edge of the camp, it would be easier to get to him than otherwise. But I mean, this is obviously not part of your plan originally for him to remain in the camp like this. So what do you just want to do?
Yeah. I mean, I probably would have a better chance of getting to him by myself, but at the same time, like,
You would, yes.
sneaking him out of here is just probably not gonna happen. And even if we did, that blows everything.
And of course, because you travelled through the night, it's now morning, daytime. So everyone's up and about, more active.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to try to walk around if I saw any other species.
Oh, well, I mean, I was just giving them a chance to, like, have input, but you can walk around. How much of the camp you want to explore, walk around, how close you want to get to the other proper orcs, that is up
Okay,
to you.
so here's the thing. I want to slightly walk around, but see, I'm following the at Orc's rules. I'm not going to the places where he said I can't go, but I am looking.
Well, he didn't say you couldn't go. It's just you would know yourself that getting amongst the stronger, bigger orcs is probably not a good idea.
Oh, that's not.
Because orc culture is very much going to be, if you can't handle yourself, that's tough.
Yeah. Yeah.
There will
yeah.
there will be an area, like you said, there are some wagons with cages on them, and there will be people held in there, human beings, maybe even an elf and a dwarf.
Going back on scouring the camp, are there any goblins? Even if they're slavish.
There may be some goblins in the cages with the other prisoners. There won't be any freely walking around.
Of course. That plan.
There may be a goblin on a spit roast somewhere.
Oh god. No. Yeah, he definitely can't. Here, I say that to myself. Yeah, he definitely can't be here. I hope his stealth is godly.
Well, it can be.
Red Arc sneezes. Anyway.
Be very quiet, turns around, steps in the squeaky toy.
Yeah.
Alright,
Remember, the key to being a thief is nice and stealthy. Breaks the glass
So-
window.
just what God said. Yeah, I'm not going to walk around too much because I don't want to bump into the bigger ones, but I'm going to stay with the half orcs. I mean, was he the only one over there?
No, there'll be a handful of them. They are clearly like tending the animals, the horses, the wolves, the dogs, and the other livestock that have been brought along for food, like pigs and such. There's a whole logistics attached to an army, and they clearly have been given those kind of roles over anything frontline.
Back to the orc I was talking to. So all of them. I mean, this is all they do with us. I mean, anyone's try to rebel. I don't mean to be intrusive.
Why would we rebel? We're treated fairly. We want to be here amongst our people, and some of us are allowed to. Those of us that survived the initiation, at least.
Makes sense. No, that makes sense. I apologize for saying that. Makes a lot of sense.
I don't know how long you're planning to stay around here, Glim, but perhaps in emotions towards your holy symbol, you might consider getting rid of that thing. It's going to attract the wrong kind of attention to you.
Very well. Take it and put it in my pocket, because you know why? Pockets actually exist.
I mean, for a long time they didn't, it was just pouches, but yeah.
Fine, pouch. Jesus Christ.
I mean, they also didn't take your weapons off you or anything like that. They didn't touch your stuff. They don't. Clearly, they don't see you individually as a threat.
It should be insulting, but hey, I'm fine with it. So yeah, I take my my symbol and put it in my pouch.
Yeah, I mean, Harnan, in that case, will just start talking to you normally as he's doing his duties. Saying, did they give you a job while you're here?
Oh, they just told me to sleep here. Wait. I mean, do you need help with anything? I can help you with that.
So, of course, if you want, but if they haven't given you a role, that means you're not accepted yet.
Very well.
And if you're not accepted yet, they don't have to treat you with any civility.
Interesting.
So you might want to find a way to make yourself useful if you intend on staying around.
Any ideas? Any suggestions?
Well, you can begin by helping me with my duties. That's not a problem.
All right. And I take enough stuff off just to help them with elbow grease.
Yeah, thievery is not such a big deal in Orcish culture because if you catch the thief, you can just rip his arms off. That's
Yeah, I'm not gonna steal
acceptable. Yeah, I mean, nobody's going to be stealing your thing, so for
Yeah.
the same reason.
All right, and I get to helping.
Yeah, so I mean, he's going to hang around camp, I guess, guys. What the rest of you wants to.
Fuck that! I'm not walking around and get punched. Be brave. I ain't stupid.
I mean, do any of you watching all these interactions and how he's followed, start to doubt his loyalties, that he might actually be switching sides?
Regardless if that's the case or not, Nadius has made the suggestion of returning to the city so that they may report these numbers. Of course, we would have to rely on Ratark to lead us away.
Can I talk to Redark out of character, or I should stay in character? Or that's metagaming?
No, you could talk if you want.
Yeah.
Wendell, remember this. I told you to actually sneak around. Start doing your thing.
Yeah, my guy, I don't know what you're expecting me to be able to accomplish with that, though.
Man, I mean,
I could sneak around this camp, but eventually my luck's gonna run out and I'm gonna get caught, and the alarm's gonna get raised.
And that's the one thing that's scaring me, because I don't want you to get caught.
And
But I did keep...
I have one leg.
Yep. Hey, man.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Can't
A
run.
one-legged man. A one-legged stealth goblin that took out...
My guy. My brother in Christ, I don't know what you're expecting of me.
Well, get this, Wendell. I just get... You now see the whole, encampment. So...
So now the smart thing would be to retreat and report our findings.
Handle it. Go on. I'm doing my, I'm making myself...
I really hope you can handle it, because you got no support at the moment.
Oh, you're fine. I'm fine.
Okay.
My cockiness is kicking in. So.
You're like, yeah, but you can sneak around. I'm like, to do.
Man, who you?
It's alright. Glimma has a -1 to charm his way out and stealth his way out.
Yeah, cause that's why I'm.
Yeah,
That's why I'm overconfident right now. Cause I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna be doing anything stupid.
Yeah.
High wisdom coming into play.
Oh yeah.
The right thing to do is just sit still.
No,
there's wisdom in that, yeah.
No, I'm actually helping a new friend. So yeah, man, out of character, do you, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna lead Nadius and Mira back towards the city.
Love.
Yeah, that might be for best.
I mean, yeah. We know where they are and their numbers. It's just not looking good for the city.
Is there nothing that we can, like Natius? Is there nothing like that you can do, like to, reduce their numbers by like setting something off?
I do not have anything like that readily available.
Hey?
The word missile and magic missile doesn't mean it's a weapon of mass destruction.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if you guys want to beat a retreat, I just need to know if you're doing it during the day or if you're waiting until nightfall. Nightfall for you guys would require a light source so that you don't have disadvantage.
Yeah.
Just as Glim's light went out. Good timing.
Yep. Oh, that's right. You guys can see my light, can't you?
No.
I have
Not
a
anymore.
lantern, but it's kind of broken.
Well, I mean, the
I'm
trade-off there would be obviously you need a light source to see in the dark so you don't have disadvantage, but having a light source means you're more easily spotted as you're stealthing.
That's right.
Yeah,
I still have my
I
light.
think sneak during the day.
Yeah,
Actually, I have on me. I have a torch on me.
Yeah, but
And some
it's daytime
flint.
just now, so you should be okay just
Oh,
now
right,
anyway.
okay.
out of character. Yeah, at the time you guys could probably be able to see me with my light on. 'Cause I never disbanded.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we know where
Right,
you are
no.
in the camp, but
Okay, good. So yeah, go on. You.
Just want to try and contact Glim before you go to let him know what you're doing. He is on the edge of the camp amongst the dog pens and such. But you would carry a risk attempting to do something like that.
yeah, and honestly, I think if we fuck that up, that blows your cover, which is already kind of tenuous at
Precarious,
best.
yeah.
So yeah, so I think
Like I
at
said, you're not
best we
Batman.
keep our distance. Yeah.
Not
All
too
right.
Batman, but you're Batman enough. So yeah, go on.
Yeah, no,
You have so much
I
more confidence in him than I do.
No, because look, like you said, anything, the dice,
Yeah,
Dice.
the dice. Nothing will have her way.
But then again,
Yeah,
see,
so,
like I said, just a one-man stealth man, that shit sounds badass.
it does. However, I need to be able to achieve an objective.
Wait a minute, you got luck?
No.
You know, I used it.
Oh, never mind.
All the luck's been used up on our side.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my
it's
God.
all gone.
I'm sorry for metagaming. Anyway, y'all, yeah, like I said, do y'all.
Yeah, I think all the luck is gone now.
You could say we're down on our luck.
One.
Knee slap.
Okay,
Anyway.
so if you want to sneak away during the day, then
Yeah.
Ratark, you can make the roll.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm going to say your
Disadvantage, right?
advantage is negated just by the amount of like patrols and stuff around just now.
Oh,
Oh fuck.
But you will
Okay,
have
alright.
you will only need a 12.
Fuck. Okay.
Gardner.
I knew it. The moment you said, don't tell me the odds. I knew it. I knew it. The second you said 12, I'm like, fuck, I'm not gonna get it now. I'm not gonna get
So
it.
Ratark, describe to me how you organize the other two as you decide to make your getaway.
Alright, let's just stay low and then step where I step and follow closely behind me, and I turn and I immediately run into an orc.
Turns around, steps on a squeaky plastic duck, then looks up, and there's just like a wall of orcs standing, brandishing their weapons around you, with a snarling smile on their face. And he said, "Well, looky what we got here, boys. Meat's back on the menu." And that's where we'll stop today.
Oh dear.
I mean, good news is I can teleport.
Yeah.
Only so far. And I've got one leg.
You are like hobbled.
This is why I didn't want to sneak
Oh,
out.
that's why you couldn't hear me. My bad. I had my mic muted. Anyway, yeah, the poison was brilliant. I was like, oh, that would have been great.
Yeah, that would have been an objective that I
Hey,
could have.
why didn't you bring that up in the
potentially.
first place?
Motherfucker, I did. The first thing I asked was, "Hey, Nadius, you got any poison?" And she said,
Oh, I'm talking
"Nah."
about like out when we were out. We're setting up.
We're gonna fucking poison the camp. I didn't even know you were going to the camp.
Nadius isn't the one doing that. Ulnar is. Nadius is in pretty clear protest about that plan.
Yeah, to be fair, that his plan was kind of dookie. But I mean, pour a little into their food and drink while they're sleeping.
Yeah, the raw meat that they're tearing off animals. Or the cooked
Yeah,
deer
well,
they've
you
got,
know,
or the cooked goblin they've got roasting.
You could still poison that shit. Oh boy.
They'll be fine. It's only a handful of orcs before they raise the alarm.
Yeah. Only a handful, and the rest of the horde is right behind us.
Well, to be fair, we're on the outskirts where there's not as many of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll get a
but
chance
like
to.
in pissing distance.
You'll get a chance to deal with them before like the alarm is raised. I'm just gonna put these 4 orcs in the middle so I don't forget them.
Oh my god. Oh, team, how did I do?
Father Glenn did well.
You did do well.
Thank you.
Should put
Practice.
Ratarg right in melee range, since he walked right into them.
I'd like to also point out that he was the one that described that.
I
Okay.
mean, come on.
Now I can tell you my plan. See, actually, it was lightly good because, yeah, that was one of the plans is that have Red Arc as close as possible to see.
I mean, he did spot the initial ambush that he was aware of, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's where I had to burn my luck in order to see that before they spotted
Exactly.
me.
And
So
Yeah, I mean-
I'm also happy that I kept my light on because you guys could see exactly where I was. Okay.
That'd be fine.
Yeah.
4 orcs. You can handle 4 orcs, right?
But like I said, having a
one spider fucking took my ass out 3 times.
Oh, that's right.
having a stealth goblin with 1 arm, a good roll. To
I
find me.
got
I'm
2
like,
arms, just 1 leg. I have half movement.
Badass, man.
Oh,
Damn.
So you can teleport. I bet.
Yeah,
Wait a minute. All this time, man.
You don't have to worry about half movement unless they're running away.
Or chasing me.
Well, I mean, if you were being chased, you won't have to worry about it for long anyway.
If these guys are anything like the spiders, I'm dead.
They're full-on orcs, so I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, really, they're also
Yeah.
not full-on orcs. They're these are standard orcs. The full-on orcs are much
Yeah.
worse.
I'm sure.
What, smaller?
Dude,
The black
the
orcs.
moment that you said that, yeah, the moment you said that the boss was like the war chief was tactical, I was like, oh nah, this ain't good. It's
Yeah.
not. Yeah, if we decimated the horde, maybe we could have done it. But the fact that the guy leading them is smart, we have to kill him and everybody.
Yeah, he's both cunningly,
did-
cunningly brutal and brutally cunning.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
I knew something was odd about him. I'm like, man, this guy must be good. I'm like, I knew it. And he's
Anytime you got a guy that's both strong and smart, it ain't good. In a society, in a warrior culture that values strength, yeah, guy that knows how to use that strength is bad.
It makes sense that someone like that is in position as a war chief due to the fact that there's so many of them.
which means he's
I'm also trying to figure out.
also charismatic. But yeah, that's us today. We didn't fight anything, so there's no XP to be dealt out. And you'll get your luck next session, at least.
Yeah, I'm
Probably
gonna
will
fucking
need
need
it.
it.
Yeah, probably, which is why you'll be getting luck. They were kind of precious about their luck in the other game as well.
Right on time.
Cool, no worries. I will get you guys next week, and then so there's another 3 sessions of this before we stop. I'm sure you'll just resolve
Okay.
all the problems within that time.
Yeah.
And if the town gets sacked and eaten, that's just grimdark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
hopefully I can get to that safe before, the orcs do, but, whatever.
Priority. Let's get back to the town so I can steal this stuff and get the hell out.
I mean, if you think Ulnar isn't gonna clean his safe out and leave, you're fucking lying, because that's grimdark too. Yeah, spineless coward in the leadership position. Absolutely, he's
As if
stealing
that
that
ever
shit.
happens. People like that never get to the top. What are you talking about?
Oh, too real. Anyways, yeah, no, that was good fun. Can't wait to fucking die next time.